My name is Darrell Miles. I'm currently in New Orleans, Louisiana. My story goes back about 42 years and 6 months ago. I was arrested for a crime I didn't commit, convicted, and sentenced, given a life sentence without the benefit of parole, probation, or suspension of sentence. While incarcerated, I was able to get my GED and I went on to college, got a bachelor's degree and several certifications, one in paralegal studies and another one in mentoring. And while I was incarcerated, I began to mentor guys and help them with their legal work at the same time. And during that time, I was able to petition the court for myself, and here I am as a result of it. So, my story, even though it started bad, it ended good because I'm free, and even though I was not exonerated, I'm still free. Being incarcerated while the pandemic was going on, the first thing they did, the administration panicked. I think that was one of the worst things they could have done. Panic. They panicked and they locked everybody down. They didn't test anyone. They just locked us down. And when they did that, all chaos just exploded. Guys began to get sick. One guy that I was in the dome with, he actually died from complications as a result of COVID. And and looked like that's when it started. Guys began to die in other dormitories, and guys began to get really sick. The dormitory that I am was called a hot zone. That means guys were contracting COVID like it was a common flu. They was coming every day, taking guys out, taking guys out. And the only medication that they actually gave us was a temperature check. That's why they check your temperature. They didn't try to test us. They didn't seek to do anything to help. They didn't receive any medication. They just put them in a cell and left them there. They separated them from everyone, but they didn't medicate them. And it was just horrible. It was really horrible. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, the way we were treated. And I can actually say right now, at the Louisiana State Penitentiary, Corona is still very much alive. Dormitories with 86 prisoners are being shut down and quarantined. They quarantine the whole dome. All they do is remove the guy who's infected with the virus, and they quarantine the whole dome. So the virus is a continual thing there, because the only way they know that somebody is really affected by it is when somebody declare themselves an emergency and go to the hospital. Then when they go to the hospital, they find out they're infected with corona, and they shut the dormitory down. It's really sad that people are not respecting this particular virus. It's a serious virus. I was able to get both shots and a booster, and that was because of my age. And for the younger guys, they are very unfortunate. They may get both shots. They may get both shots, but for the most part, it's not happening. Not now, anyway. So everybody got to fend for themselves in that situation. You need a plan. You need a plan, because they just shut us down. They had no plan. They didn't know what to do. The medical staff consisted of a few medical people and the rest security. So security, they didn't know. We had people working out of the dentist's office come and do temperature checks. They didn't have enough paramedics. It was just sad. It was, it was just terrible. And that was the result of them not having a plan. I believe if they'd had a plan for this type of pandemic or for any type of emergency medical situation like that, I believe the situation would have been more calmer. More people would have been able to survive, particularly the ones who are deceased as a result of it. I believe they would have survived. But without a plan, you can't. Nobody exempt without a plan. Nobody's exempt. Your family love you. And because your family loves you, they want to have some time with you at some point in their lives. So the best thing you can do is get the shot. For those who are out and haven't received the vaccine, man, get the vaccine. If you don't want it for yourself, get it for your loved ones. That's the most precious thing you have, your family.